breeding strife. Who more than sell their country to love? And mercy more than life.
Harry Truman once said to my father, "Polls don't mean a thing," he said. "If you want to know which way the political wind is blowing, talk to your family at the breakfast table." Well, you have to know my family to know that I couldn't have known what the hell that meant. Not until a few years ago. It's been over a decade now. I was living alone in Washington, D.C. at the time, working on the Carter White House staff. It was a night that made me believe that anything was possible. But I should have known that already. After all, this is America. Holy shit. Who's there?
Anne.
And who?
Anne who? Your sister, dummy. Jack, it's me, Anne.
Holy cow, it's you. Oh, God, get in here. Wait, what the hell are you doing here?
You don't see me for 2 years and that's your greeting?
2 years, that's my point. Here you are, out of the blue.
What blue? Didn't you get my letter?
Last week, I nearly fainted. I write you once every 2 weeks. You write me once every 2 years.
If it was such an occasion, why the hell didn't you at least read it?
There was nothing in that letter about you coming here.
Bonehead, that's all the whole letter was about. Did you get my letter or not?
It's in my office. I read it.
Why are these TVs still on? Still have to watch the sign-off newscasts? Oh, nice. Great. Mr. Big Shot. Mr. White House man. So into his Washington world, he can't even remember reading a letter he gets from his own sister. Jeez.
Look, I've been really busy lately, you know? I mean, you must watch the news. A lot's happening. Come on, I'm working in the White House. For God's sake, I can't be expected to remember every little...
Yeah, it's okay. I know how it is.
Still smoking, huh? Use that cup. It's not that I'm not glad to see you, no. No, you're welcome here anytime. Anytime. Hell, I don't understand why you stay away from me for such a long time to begin with. Don't start telling me I'm not grateful to see you. Hell, I'm grateful to see you. And I can't see you.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I can't keep my eyes open. I'm so tired.
I should have went to a hotel.
Sit down. Take off your coat. Can I get you anything?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, good.
Nice place you have here.
You know, you really should have called me.
You know, you really should have read my letter.
So how was New Hampshire?
New Hampshire? Maybe you really did read my letter.
I told you, I read the letter. I just forgot parts of it. I'm sorry.
Good. Now, where were we? New Hampshire. New Hampshire was wonderful.
I hope this couch should be comfortable enough for you.
It'll be fine.
What were you doing in New Hampshire?
I was working in the primary.
Oh. The primary, the Republican primary?
Yeah, you got to hear about my new job.
You didn't mention any job in your letter. Did you?
No, I wanted to tell you all about it in person.
Oh, a job, huh?
Yeah, it's quite a job.
Oh, what are you doing? Who are you working for?
I think you better sit down.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Because if I sit down, I'll fall asleep in 2 seconds.
Well, what I'm about to tell you will wake you up.
Sounds like I better sit down.
Jack, I am first assistant to Faye Anders.
Faye Anders. West Coast Public Relations, Faye Anders?
That is the Faye Anders of which I speak.
Wow. Full time?
Ever since you received the new Myerston contract.
John Myerston. And if you needed the money this badly, why didn't you just let me know?
What are you talking about? This is an incredible honor.
Yeah, I know. In theory, I know it's a real shot in the arm, which reminds me, congratulations. In your letter, it sounded like you finally got your life together.
Isn't that what I've just been telling you? Yes, I do have my life together. Obviously, I do.
I guess in some ways you do.
In some
Well,
ways.
this job for Faye Anders.
You don't seem to understand.
No kidding. You're working for Faye Anders on a permanent basis? I happen to know that almost all of Faye's contracts are done for John Myerston. Myerston's work is pretty much the exclusive property of one Michael Deaver, a man who just happens to be on his way back into the campaign, from what I hear.
Yep. This is the big time. How about that? I went from freelance drifter to having an inside look at the Reagan political empire.
How the hell did you, of all people, do it? Better question.
What are you insinuating?
I'm not insinuating anything. I've always known that your clerical skills were about the most efficient and sought after at the university, at least when we were there. No, I know you're competent. I just don't understand.
Well, first of all, they weren't about the most efficient and sought after skills at the university. And they were, and still are, the most efficient and sought after skills at our or any other university. Well, you think I just made that up?
Well, how would you...
To substantiate that claim, a couple of years ago, I hit the bottom of the barrel in L.A. Drunk every night, barfing every day. I was the very failure that you and our parents say that I am.
You never said that you're a failure.
Oh, you never said it, you just thought it. So did I one day. One day, I looked in the mirror and said, "What the hell happened to you?"
She told me some story, something about pulling herself up from the depths after she resharpened her incredible clerical and organizational skills. She had entered some nationwide stenographers competition, took first prize. Evidently, that got the attention of Faye Anders, and, well, I don't really remember the rest of the story. See, I wasn't really listening. I was trying to think of a casual way to ask her the big question. The question that I just assumed that I knew the answer to.
She's given me a lot of executive authority since then, and I've been learning a lot from her. She handles a lot of big contracts.
So here you are.
Here I am.
Tell me,
Yes.
you and I know that you work for Faye because you're the height of management and efficiency and, well, you need a job.
That's me.
But her doing all this work for the Republicans...
Like John Myerston.
Yeah, he's slightly Republican, being a little to the right of George III. Anyway, since he does a lot of work for, well, what you all must be in town for now, this work for Mike Deaver that I've been reading about?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, they know that there's no way that you could ever be a real and devoted part of their team, don't they?
Whose team? Can't you even say it? I bet you can't even say it.
Fine, I'll say it. Ronald Reagan's team. You're not an actual part of Ronald Reagan's team, are you?
Of course I am.
No, seriously.
Didn't I just go through all that? Who I'm working for, how I got to do the work that I'm doing?
No. No, we talked about how fast your hands can work and how you're working for people who are working for people who are working for people who, well, who our family and I